That kind of sucks, guys, eh? She'd be a nice car, but somebody fucking smoked something. Look at the front end. She just crunched. She's on a tow truck. Alrighty, guys. Well, good morning. I haven't said that yet. It's actually 10:30 in the morning. Thursday, January the 27th, I think, or 28th. Something like that. Anyways, I was supposed to be doing a run today. Started the truck this morning, let her warm up real good, had a coffee with the wife, checked on the cows, pushed up feed, you know, all that normal stuff that you do in the morning before you leave home. Anyways, got to the card lock to fuel up, and the friggin' truck is friggin' leaking antifreeze. So now we're on our way to our mechanic, who has moved to a different location, but I like sticking with the guys that know my truck. And I'm gonna let him investigate the situation. They said they should be able to look at it real quick. Whether they can fix it or not today is a different situation. But let's get over there and find out. I'll let you know where Scott has moved to once we get there. We'll bring you back then. So here we are, guys. So my mechanic, Scotty, that used to work on my truck when we were at Wilkinson, he has changed shops and he is here now at Smoking Performance. So they're just searching. The lower rad hose blew up in the friggin' thing, so we're just searching for a new rad hose. And they got all kinds of goodies in here that I could put in my truck. All kinds of goodies. But not today. We'll just get her fixed if we can. So I'm sitting in the shop here with the mechanic. He's underneath, down there. But on the underside, see this piece right here, guys? This is friggin' like a neoprene plastic friggin' thing. And this one on the top of these friggin' Dodges, I've had lots of problem where they crack. And this one on the top, I've replaced it like 3 times in the past 690,000 K. Whatever the hell I'm at, 687 or whatever. The one on the bottom I've never replaced. This will be the first time. So, and he's bitching about the way it's set up down there. He says it's gonna suck. So, I didn't go down there to look yet. But anyways, it is what it is, and they were pretty good about getting me in right away. So I guess it's gonna be a couple hours to drain the antifreeze, and I assume the part is on its way and go from there. But for an engine that's got almost 700,000 K, she's still pretty clean, right? It's not like it's leaking a bunch of oil and shit, so.
It's your typical oil leaks.
So I guess I'll just let Scotty go to work at fucking fixing me up here. Talk to you guys later. So there, now you guys can see what that friggin' lower rad hose looks like. It all flows 2 pieces right off the rad, flows into that friggin' Y, which popped. It's these things right here that basically they crack open and then it just dumps fucking antifreeze everywhere.
More so than I did.
Say what?
More than I did anyway.
Yeah, he's down there dripping it out. And the new one is going in. Alrighty, guys, well, 12:30 and we're all fixed up and ready to rock and roll. I also picked up a couple of new fuel filters. I've got a fast system in this truck, and there's the filters that I require. Got a 3001 and a 3002. for my fast system, I tend to change the fuel filters basically every 20,000 K or every second oil change. Try to change them that often anyways. Not gonna say that I do it every single time, but we try to. I have definitely noticed that the fast system seems to be a hell of a lot better system than the friggin' OEM system, that's for sure. But anyway, we'll get hooked back up to our trailer here, and I guess that's it for the day. We're gonna go and pick up a new, because we're still having trouble with our little red, and I got a feeling that our circulating water pump that we put in it, heat pump, is not putting out the heat that it normally would. So I'm gonna pick a new one up. It's warm, but it's not hot. How's that sound? And I shouldn't be able to hold that friggin' hose in my hand when it's running. So we're gonna get a new pump, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of plywood, and we're gonna go home. So we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, we got that one done. We're hooked up again. So yeah, really, you know what? Can't complain. At this point, first time I've ever been to a Smokem Diesel shop. I've never ever had them do any work for me before. First time for them working on my truck, but you know what? Scott did the work on my truck, and he's the guy that was working on my truck before too. So thank you very much, Scott. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Smokem, for getting me in as quick as you did. That was pretty freaking awesome. It's not very often when you have a breakdown on a truck or a car or tractor or anything, and they say, yeah, bring it over right now, we'll make room for you. So, and that's what you gotta really appreciate, guys that'll pull a couple strings or move things, juggle things around in their busy day to make room for you with your busy day, right? But anyway, let's get our parts that we need and our plywood and get the hell home. Well, got home, guys, and the wife and I were talking how we gotta sort some cows off that are due to calve here towards the end of February. According to our breeding dates, we could start as early as the 20th of February. And I think our one heifer is going to be real close to that. She's not really uttering up a hell of a lot, but she sure has gotten large. So, now keep in mind, we did preg test, and the vet did say some of them cows were, he felt, could be as much as 6 months pregnant back then. But when they're that pregnant, it's hard to tell exactly how pregnant they are. So anyways, we got the 13 heads sorted off already, which is what we were going to do tomorrow. But since there was a few of them in the corral up for water, we just kept on working at it, and lo and behold, we got them all. Got her done. How's that sound? We got her done. Fun, fun, fun. And we didn't kill each other trying to do it. So that's always a positive thing, right? You know, working cattle sometimes, and if it doesn't go smooth, all of a sudden people start screaming at each other and calling them a dumb fuck, and why the hell didn't you stop that cow, and what's wrong with you? Can't you freaking do your job? And blah blah, back and forth, and you're at each other's throat. And then when it's all done, it's all good and everybody loves each other again, right? It's just the situation and getting frustrated because the cows don't want to work for you. But we got her done, and there was no screaming and no hollering and no trying to kill each other. How's that sound? So now, since they're in the corral, we gotta drop a little bit of feed for them. And tomorrow we'll be moving them around a little bit. There's the Bully Woolies on the fence line feed. And here's these girls on this fence line feed now. They're gonna need straw tomorrow, but I'll do that tomorrow. I ain't gonna worry about it tonight. So, yeah. And then the cows from the pasture are out there in corral 3. So, they can still come into that watering bowl right there on the other side of the corral. That's how they've been getting water all along. And this cow right here, she's got something in that eyeball of hers, her left eye, and we're gonna have to get her in the chute and find out what the fuck's going on there and treat her. So, yeah, fun. But anyway, I gotta feed these girls, so we'll talk to you guys in a little bit when I'm done. Alrighty, guys, so here's a question for you. Okay, you see that thing right there? That is what they call a circulating block heater. So it's got to have like a little pump in it. And it draws and pushes type of thing, right? I believe that's how they work. Anyway, I just put this one in a year ago. They're basically $120 a piece at Peavey Mart. Peavey Mart, for anybody that doesn't know, is like a farm store up here in Canada. They're all over Western Canada, really. Alberta, Saskatchewan, I think a little bit Peavey Mart, and maybe a couple in BC. But anyways, so it'd be very similar to your local Peavey Mart. So she's a 1500 watt heater, 120 VAC, whatever the hell that means, I don't know. Now, it's heating, but is it possible that the pump option is not working? Because the hose is warm, like this top hose, it's warm to basically halfway to the engine block. Like it goes up through this way and pushes around, and it pushes it all, the water all through the friggin' block, I believe in through the rad, and then back into here. And yeah, basically is how it works, right? Now, is it possible that the heater is buggered? Because the engine block is not exactly warm the way it should be. It's warm, but not super warm. But the hose is only warm. This is about a 2-foot hose. And the hose is warm. Well, if you can make out where my hand is, right? Basically from here, about 4 inches past there to the heater. So about 12 inches. So is it possible that it's heating up the water, but it's not pushing, it's not pumping the water anymore, is what I'm asking. If anybody out there has any ideas or knows anything about these god darn things, by all means, shoot me a message and let me know, because this is starting to piss me off. Little Red still will not start, and that's with brand new friggin' batteries in them. If I can't get this son of a bitch to start tomorrow, I did buy a brand new heater, but I'm refraining from putting it in just at this point. But if I still can't get him to go tomorrow, that new heater is going in, depending on what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. If I can handle working on them barehanded, and if it is too cold to work on barehanded, then I'm going to start a fire under the cocksucker, tarp them, and get them heated up and warmed up good that way, and then I know it'll start. And I'm going to get them in the shop and I'll fix them in there. So, but yeah, I picked up a brand new heater today. The batteries are in. They're fully charged, but I still can't get them to crank. So he's cranking like he's really, fuck, it's icy out here. He's cranking like he's really freaking cold. How's that sound? But anyway, on the upside, we got our cows dealt with today. So that's a positive. They're sorted. Tomorrow I'll hook up to the shredder and we'll be doing a whole whack of bedding. Every corral, every pen needs to be bedded. Even the ones out in the pasture, they need to be bedded again too. So that's what's on the agenda for tomorrow, along with trying to fix that heater in there. So anyway, guys, you know what to do. Give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch you guys later. Send me those comments on that heater, guys.